Welcome to the introduction to an Age of Aggressors by yours truly, Airborne. In this part 1 of the series, we'll be discussing the nations, the history around the planet, and now, before we discuss those, let us first begin. What is Age of Aggressors? Age of Aggressors is a world-building and nation roleplay originally created by Small, before being worked on by several people, including me. It had many map revisions and lore revises, but this is my take on that topic. So let's discuss what happened to this planet. Taking into consideration in what we had just said, the planet was normal like ours until an event called Splintered Heavens occurred, in which geologists and meteorologists predicted that millions of years ago, the skies of the planet rained down with meteor fragments from space, and that was the day many seismic events had occurred throughout the planet's crust. Comparing today's Earth map and the AOA map, we can see that many parts of the continent are submerged or had altered in a way. The most noticeable alteration was the Siberian lands and Africa being shifted downwards. However, this prediction was not internationally accepted by many nations until the 50s. This is because of how absurd it sounded when the skies had rained down hell upon the planet. Now, let's focus on the nations itself. Now, let's begin knowing what nations are in this universe. To begin, for the Europeans, we have the Emerldonians. The United Nations of Emerldon is a nation situated in the British Isles all the way onto the Arctic. This nation played an important role in history mainly because of its discovery of the prediction of Splintered Heavens. The only known periods of the nation was the Timothy era and the post-Timothy era. Next, we have the Kazeltans. The Confederation of Kazelta is located in Czechoslovakia. Its history is always known for helping nations recover from disasters. As such, this nation had been awarded the Humanitarian Award for outstanding help to other nations. And then, we have the Versians. The Russian Republic, which was formerly a monarchy, is located in France. As a former monarchy, it held parts of the world, mostly in Africa, until the end of the colonization era, which brought the end to this. On that occasion, let's talk about an honorable mention. The Kingdom of Callists. Now that's out of the way, we can talk about Lucille. Located in Spain, the nation primarily is a nationalist nation governed by a dictator. Through its history, it had always been invading nations, such as the Federal Republic of Antinem. Now, let's talk about Asia. First, we have Amihan, also known as the Maharlikan state. It is a country located in the Philippines, with its territory reaching from Borneo to Taiwan. Its role in history is quite significant, mainly due to its neighboring wars, diplomacy, and its manufacturing of major vehicles. If we look down south to the Oceanias, we have the Union of Oceania. This union mainly sits in Australia, with its reach extending across Africa. Its history is well known due to the fact it's been allied with most major nations and one of the largest trading partners for new nations. And now finally, we can talk about the one nation in America, the one major nation, the Federal Republic of Antinem, also known as the Federation of Antinem. It is situated at the South America, primarily from Chile, Argentina to the Falklands. It is known for its prosperous and daunting army, and not to mention the Aldrin era, which is the aforementioned prosperous age of Antinem during Aldrin's tenure. And now, that wraps up the basic summary and introduction to the Age of Aggressors. Thank you all for watching. This will be a series, so expect more videos to come soon. Now, it's time for me to go.